So for my first official non-intro video log, I wanted to tell a story about something that happened on the road several months ago. My husband and I are team drivers, and we travel with our American bully named Thumper, and he's absolutely adorable. I've kicked him out of the room right now because he's been scratching around and making noise while I've been trying to get through this and driving me absolutely nuts. But we were somewhere on a back road and we had hit something in the middle of the night while I was sleeping, and we had to have someone come out and do some repairs on one of the tires on our trailer. So the guy finally showed up. It took him a couple hours to get there, and it was cold. I think this must have been in November, I think, time frame, and so it was cold outside. We're in the Midwest, and we had the windows down a little bit in the truck, and my husband was out talking to the guy while he was working on the truck, and I just got bored, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna go out and see what's going on. But for whatever reason, I decided to roll up the windows. I think I was getting a little chilly, and I rolled up the windows, and the truck's running. A lot of times truckers have their trucks running to keep their environment comfortable. And I got out of the truck and went to talk to my husband and the repair guy and kind of see what they were working on and exploring and fixing. And I stood out there and chatted with them for about 20 minutes. And then I went to go get back in the truck. The truck driver, or the repair guy, needed something for me to, I think, to turn on the blinkers and the flashers or whatever, so he could make sure that everything was working. And when I went to get back in the truck, I found out that my dog had locked us out of the truck. So I'm sure many people, this has happened to them, whether in their own personal vehicle or other truckers, this has happened in their truck, because I know this has happened to me in my personal vehicle before with a different dog, but it just never occurred to me for some reason that this could happen in my truck. So I'll have pictures on the website. I'm sure you can see what he looks like. But my big guy, he's a sweet baby. He's an absolute lover, but he's a little intimidating looking, and he's never really presented as anything more than a lover from most of my experience. So when I found out he locked us out, I was trying to figure out how to get him to step on the button again to unlock the doors, and it wasn't working. But fortunately, the guy who was fixing our trailer tire had locksmith gear with him to jimmy us out of the situation. And I was trying to distract Thumper on the passenger side of the truck while the repair guy went over to the driver's side. And when he climbed up on the truck to jimmy the little thing to get the door open, I thought Thumper was going to lose his mind. He, in one bound, jumped over to the driver's seat and, I mean, just really. And this guy was not the kind of guy who would normally be intimidated, but it set him back for a second. You know, he had a kind of a startled reaction, and fortunately, he was definitely not the type to be intimidated easily. So he got this and the locksmith stuff in there and jimmied the door and got us into the truck, and everything turned out great in the end. A little pricier on the tag for getting the truck repaired, but just one of these funny stories from the road. So the learning lesson from that is one of us always has a set of keys with us when we leave the truck. That way it's just never going to happen again. So that would be my advice to anyone, whether it's your own personal vehicle, like keep just an extra key, like in the bottom of your purse or in the back of your wallet or something that you just never use until you need an emergency, because if you travel with animals, anything can happen, and I've definitely seen some funny videos, and I've had some personal experiences. So that's my first video log. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be telling more stories from the road and more news and interest. So please sign up with me today, and you'll be alerted to any time I'm uploading something new. It's never going to be a huge block of time, so hopefully it's just something to kind of give you some insight into the trucking world and teach you something maybe you didn't know. So that's all for now, and I'll see you later. Thanks.